like a physical representation of what a plague can look like. It be men that look like that, right? And then we'll have the nerve. Hello, welcome back to Bennystake. I'm your girl Benny, and listen, today I have a very special guest. Y'all have seen her on Instagram from some of our Bonnet Chronicles that we used to do back in the day, the lives. It's my home girl, my bestie girl. Give it up to Shantel, aka Alegria.
Alegria.
Alegria. My
Shantel
friend
Joy.
Shantel Joy, Alegria. She wants to be Hispanic so bad.
Hispanic, African,
She wants to
Jamaican,
be,
Guyanese.
she wants to be all of those things. And before I let her tell you guys all about herself, please go ahead and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you always know when I upload. Your girl has been consistent, consistent-ish. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, we miss a couple days, but God is good. We're back, and I'm having the guest. So just kind of like, take me out of the friend zone. Let's go together. Make this commitment for real. Please go ahead and subscribe. On the notification bell, such always when I upload. And Shantel Joy Alegria, please tell us.
First of all, you're saying joy twice, okay? Either you call me Alegria or Shantel Joy.
So Alegria is joy
in Spanish.
Yes. In Spanish.
Yes,
do you speak Spanish?
Sí, un poquito. Yo hablo español. Qué linda, mami.
What do you mean? Because all I know is para continuar en español o prima dos. That's the only Spanish I know. Anytime. If you want to para continuar en español o prima dos. You can always go prima dos. But please tell us all about yourself, what you do. You know what I'm saying? All of the things. Go ahead and go.
Okay. Hey, y'all. Alegria here. I am a licensed social worker for the state of Connecticut. I do have my own cleaning business. I work in juvenile justice. I love to dance, and I love everything travel. Okay, so if y'all want to pay me to go on a trip, you know what I'm saying?
What you be doing with the juvenile justice? You be scaring the youth.
Girl, I be there counseling them. Amen. Hallelujah. We be praying in the name of Jesus.
You really be praying for the kids?
I pray for them and with them sometimes. Yeah. So I am like one of the caseworkers / court liaisons there, and mainly what I do is like I am the point of contact between them inside of the detention center and like other collateral contacts, whether it's like judges, lawyers, probation
So if my
officers.
kid is acting up, they're gonna come to you. You're gonna correct the kids.
I mean, if they get arrested now and they have to go serve some time, they will be sitting with us for a short period of time. However, it's giving daycare. It's not like what you see in 60 Days In or whatever.
It ain't like that. It should be. They should hire more African mothers. The African mothers gonna get the kids together. They're gonna look. They're gonna communicate with them in some ways that ain't, all the way legal. But they're gonna get the kids together. So thank you so much for coming. I thought I'd bring Shantel because if y'all have not seen, there's been like a video floating around of Pop the Balloon. And we're going to play that video in a second. But before we even do, I don't think people know how you and I are friends. I just thought about that, like how we became friends. Because like how you on my couch being, fabulous and all and colorful. How did you end up on my couch?
So let me tell y'all.
Tell the people.
So Betty and I, we went to high school together, but like we've just seen each other in passing.
She ain't like me in high school, y'all. Shantel was not a very nice. She was not being nice to me. She was not.
Girl,
being
you didn't even know me in high school. I saw you.
But then how you knew we went to the same high school?
Girl, because you have a very distinct face. How can I behold? You know
how you know? That's how you know she lying and the truth of God ain't in her. She ain't like me in high school, but carry on.
No.
She called me the African Buddhist crusher in high school too.
Girl, they called me that in elementary school.
What they did? You really got bullied like that in
Girl,
why they be thinking every black girl, especially the dark skins, want to be whatchamacallit, from Africa?
I'm like, first the whole time I'm Jamaican and Guyanese, so please get it right. However,
so rude. Okay, well, high school, go ahead.
Yes, and then I believe we saw each other at the upper room, and then I was like, oh, girl, like, I didn't know you sing.
Shantel was not fearing the Lord either. That's how she had to go ahead and go to church and be prayed for, but carry on.
Hallelujah. But yeah, we started to that upper room, and from there we like exchanged contacts, but like nothing ever really took off because I guess she wasn't liking me. You know what I'm saying?
She rude.
Anyway, and then she was like, I think it was on TikTok, was it? I don't know. Homegirl was just saying that she needed some friends, and I needed some friends too.
Yeah, I think I made a video. I think it was like low maintenance friendships or something like that.
Yeah,
I think it was one of those videos.
No, it was that dance class that you were hosting. Because again, as I said, I love to dance. But I think I was on vacation. I was on vacation, so I couldn't go to the first one. But
Shantel always gonna be out of town every time. Shantel gonna either be at her job or she gonna be on somebody's pool, somebody's water, somebody's playing every time.
And I was actually in Dubai. It wasn't neither here nor there. And
not the soft low. Let me show off. I was actually in Dubai. I got me some oil money, girl. Okay, carry on.
No, I was in Greece. I was somewhere anyway. I think I was. I don't know.
No, the first time you were in Dubai. The second time Greece was after that. We were long friends. Oh, already long. You went with your mom, right? We were already friends at that point when you went to Greece. Okay. The first one was Dubai.
Okay, period. So yeah, and then I think my birthday was like that following week, so we planned to go to brunch the day after my birthday. So basically, like, I just slid in her DMs like, "Hey, girl, come on, let's be friends, go to brunch," and we just went together real bad ever since. And not for nothing, the first 2 times we hung out, your husband definitely was on some babe.
First of all, that's my man was trying to make sure I wasn't kidnapped. That's what my man was trying to do. But also, no, you commented on my post, and then I DM'd you.
Oh, perhaps.
Okay. You commented on my post, and I DM'd you, and then we exchanged numbers. Shantel is a terrible texter, by the way. I thought this girl did not like me because I'll text her. It's going to take her 3 to 5 business days. And she going to come tell you about nothing of what you done asked her the last time. It's just going to be like a whole new conversation. I was like, girl, we got to. However, we got to figure that out. So we just call. I feel like we just call.
Let me tell you how we got there, too, because again, any relationship, it takes effective communication. And that's because I heard her heart. She was like, girl, like, I need you to do better. I'm like, girl,
why the accent? Why the accent? Why is she doing that coming to America accent with me, y'all? I don't know why this girl should have. Why are you giving me the African accent? The accent.
So bad. Come on now. Yes. So I heard her heart. She said, listen, like, in my friendship, this is what I require. And I knew that if I wanted to maintain our friendship, if I even cared about our friendship, I had to do my part. And I told her, like, listen, I would do better at texting you back. However, just pick up your phone and call me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to always answer a FaceTime or a phone call. And that's how I think we really got to where we are today. Because again, this is the relationship that we both wanted to carry out for the long haul. Like, yeah. Sure. I ain't say vows with you now, but again, it's similar, like, till death do us part. Like, we're here.
You're at my wedding, so that's like legit. But no, I feel like even that conversation, I had it with you like very early on. Like, I didn't wait until I was salty. I didn't wait until I was like, okay, she done pissed me off. I'm not even gonna text her back again before addressing it. As soon as I was like, okay, so she's not a texter. Which, by the way, my husband is the same way. This man is like 95% of our arguments when we first got together was the texting. He's not a texter. It's like he'll call. Every night he'll call me, but during the day, he just not gonna be on his phone doing this all the time. And I had to, like, adjust as far as that, like, and he also had to meet me, halfway and like text me a little bit more, which I think you've been doing better at. But I didn't wait until I was full on mad before addressing that. I was like, let me give her the benefit of the doubt. And you made a point, which is what I appreciate it. Once I told you that, first of all, you didn't get defensive. You didn't be like, it never gave that. And you addressed it like, like immediately, like I could see the effort that was being made. And I was like, okay, so she's somebody that I guess, I could keep as a friend. So. And my life has been terrible ever since. It's just been a lot of turmoil and a lot of confusion.
You see the ray of sunshine that I am?
Oh, Lord.
Brighten up your day, please. I beg.
You wore the shirt that says sunshine, but like otherwise. Anyways, so the video, if you guys haven't seen it, it's this video of, obviously Pop the Balloon. If you guys don't watch the show, I have so many reviews of the show on my channel. You could check it out. But so you had a good sis. Gorgeous Black woman around the same complexion as yours. I feel like she's even deeper. Like her complexion is even deeper than yours, a little bit more. And so you had her on the channel, the whatchamacallit, the video has been floating around every which way. So we saw it, and you had a good sis almost like cancel herself from the dating pool because she assumed that the men on the other side, mind you, a black man, you know, who's maybe like a couple shades. If anything, like a fair-ish, maybe my complexion versus like yours, like a little bit.
He's lighter.
You thought that man was lighter?
Yes.
I don't know. We gonna play it and see. That baby didn't look lighter to me. Like he always felt, you know, maybe a teensy bit lighter than me, but that baby is not like, he not no Drake looking.
No,
at the very least.
Maybe like Shamar Moore.
This man gave you Shamar Moore? Shamar, that baby is papaya. That baby is light.
Right.
No, Shamar?
Yes.
You got Shamar from this man?
Let's play the video so we can see.
Anyways, we're just gonna go ahead and play the video.
Okay, so we still do have quite a lot of ladies with their balloon left. Oh, okay, let's go down over there. All right, your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
My name is Anita. I'm 37. I was trying to hear him out. I know you said you've been on the show before, and I don't know that I felt like a red flag, but I don't think there's like an attraction between us.
Okay. Okay.
No, she's someone that's your type?
Yeah. She's my type. Definitely, I like her skin tone. You know, I like dark skinned women. She's beautiful. You know what I mean? And I like the fact that you got braids. Like you embracing your yeah.
Oh, I'm shocked, and I didn't think you were attracted.
Why are you shocked?
I don't know. I didn't think I was his type.
Hey, so why should we think that? But
Yeah, nah, you very beautiful. I like your skin tone again, and you know you got gorgeous almond eyes, and you know, yeah.
Okay.
So are you still leaving your balloon unpopular? Is he someone that is your type?
He's attractive. I just didn't think I was his type.
Why are you eliminating yourself? You want the balloon back?
Yeah.
Okay.
First of all, that baby is not giving no Shemamo. Shemamo is definitely light. Shemamo is like a mango. Like, Shemamo is definitely lighter. This man is like, you know, half a shade, you know.
We just gonna agree to disagree because he's giving very much Shamar Moore. And I'm standing
I'm not seeing no Shemamo. My point is, it's like, here's why I'm saying that. It's because you will have men sometimes who would look like her or like you or myself and then turn around and look at the very reflection of them and find a problem with them. Because one thing that I wanted to say is when you even had what's her name, Arlette be like, girl, why you eliminate yourself? Let's not act slow. Like, let's just keep it a buck. Let's not act slow, especially on that platform. We have seen how so many men will come and not prefer black women, particularly dark-skinned black women, my shade all the way, you know what I'm saying, like deeper complexions and stuff. So, first of all, what was your initial reaction watching that? Because I understood as soon as she said, I don't think I'm your type, I knew exactly what she meant. So I don't know why even Arlette was like, girl, what you mean? And people in the comments were talking about like, what you mean, as if we don't see the comments, as if we don't be online and see how our own men be real comfortable and be real loose with the way that they talk to us. But I want to hear from your perspective. What did you think just like initially?
So I want to address the part where you said that how men like our complexion are even darker. Because child, I will never forget. I was in 8th grade and he was in 7th grade, right?
Now you a cougar. Now you a
girl
cougar.
Bye. But this man,
this boy, you guys in the 8th grade, that's a boy.
At the time. Well, hear me now. Anyway, that boy, you see me? You see my nice rich chocolate? Girl, this man was so dark that he was like midnight purple.
Dang.
And I'm not doing that to like bash him, but it's for context. And that boy looked me in my eyes and told me, oh wow, you're cute. but you're too dark for me.
Sir.
I was a lost words.
Not midnight. Not midnight. Like, not midnight.
Midnight.
Sir.
The oddity, huh?
Oh my God, like, please.
Like, seriously.
It's crazy.
And for me, at like such a young age, I was like, well, dang. You know? But even seeing the video, I knew immediately why she eliminated herself. Why? Because I'm a dark-skinned woman, and I know what it feels like to see a man who's fair-skinned, or even a couple shades lighter than myself, and be attracted to him, and like be like, dang, like I know what it feels like to like someone who probably is a little bit lighter than myself, and wonder like, dang, like I don't think I'll compare, or he seems like he likes girls who are fair skinned, or you know what I'm saying? Like, again, because the world has taught us that black women who are fair skinned, that they're in. For example, I am Jamaican, okay? And
what one?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, all right.
But yeah, like in Jamaica, for people to bleach their skin, that means that like they're of like they classify being light skinned as
girl,
you have money, like you have wealth. You know what I'm saying?
Girl, Congolese women the same, Nigerian women the same, Zambian women, like the bleaching epidemic. I'm gonna tell this right now, my mama bleached. Eventually she just was like, this kind of looks ridiculous, so she stopped. Thank God she stopped, early enough, but like bleaching was like, mind you, the knuckles gonna always tell on you. The knuckles gonna reveal what you look like, but like bleaching, such a big thing.
Yeah, and again, Charlie, you see me, I've been this way my whole entire life. So again, going back to even preschool, again, my hair was, we call them bubbles in Jamaica. So I had my bubbles, I had my little plaits, whereas the other girls, they were fair skinned, they probably had like loose textured hair. And me, thick, coarse, forcey hair. That's
as
me.
Black people tend to look.
Right. So even back then, it was drilled into me that there's something wrong with the way that I look, that a man will not see me and be attracted to me because of how I look. And I'm like, the devil is a lie. Because my daddy God said in his scriptures that I am fearfully, wonderfully made, that I am more precious than rubies. You know what I'm saying? So, and those are the things that now in my adult life that I have to hold on to, even if I am in a group of friends. There's a group of 3 of us. We were all dark skinned, and we all have similar hair. And amongst them, I did feel like they made me feel like the ugly duckling as well.
Really?
Yes.
You know what's crazy? Because on one hand, while I know that it's men that, men created this system. Let's just keep it a buck. Men created this system. Men created this obsession. White people in particular, because colorism is the byproduct of racism. But the people upholding it are not just Black people. It's Black men and sometimes Black women. Because I'm going to tell you this, the things that I've even heard in my own household. And I'm just kind of like, of all the people that should be able to champion my complexion, because I literally, quite literally came out your coochie. Like, me and you should not be having this conversation, not in this way. Absolutely not. But like the damage is, until you learn to the point where you're like, oh, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. The journey to fearfully and wonderfully made, it be murky. It be real murky. And even sometimes when you know you're fearfully and wonderfully made, when you have people, just like you have the voices, like emphasizing otherwise. I'm going to tell you this. As soon as that man walked into because I watched the whole episode. As soon as that man walked in, I looked at the lineup.
Yeah.
I hate to say this, but subconsciously, I eliminated her.
Because the whole entire lineup was
the whole entire lineup, fair-skinned women, loose textured hair, which society continues to tell you that that's the standard of beauty. And I'm even gonna add that our good sis thick like me and you, thick.
Yeah.
So you dark skin and then you thick. As soon as I looked that up, I was like, okay, in my mind, subconscious, like, I wouldn't be surprised. I wasn't saying like, okay, she's not desirable. By all means, that's not at all what I'm saying. But even in my family, like I know of all my sisters, it's 2 of us that are the darkest. There will be commentary even around that. Yeah. Right? Like from neighbors and people like, because they're a little bit more just like a little, the chocolate has a little bit more caramel to it, right? Like, and even you and I, we have like different complexions. Yours is a little bit more deeper than mine. But like having that even within your own family, being told like, that's like something that you have to be mindful of. Immediately, I didn't think that she wasn't deserving of love. I just thought that given in that space, given that lineup, in my mind, I was like, he probably not gonna pick her. Yeah. And that's like, so when people are like, well, how's she gonna eliminate herself? Please, let's not be dense. We know the reality. As the thick woman, as the thick, dark-skinned Black woman.
She's beautiful.
Oh my God, the complexion, her eye, like he was so right. Like as far as like, her eyes are so beautiful, her complexion is so beautiful, so rich, the braids, like the curves, like just such a beautiful woman.
And she was wearing green, and you know how that looks against our melanin.
Hello, colors are just made for us. And it on one hand, it broke my heart. And I felt lucky, like, dang, like, I understood why even I eliminated her. And I was like, on one hand, like, I do have to do work as far as like not internalizing so many of the things that were said, to, us growing up, the African Buddhist culture jokes, like the, if you just like bleached a little bit, you're going to be, and that for me, I know has played even in so many ways, like my obsession with wanting to maintain, like wanting to be a little skinnier. I've come away from that, thank God. But the last thing I wanted to do is be the darkest, at least of all my siblings. Like me and my other sister were like the darkest ones. The last thing I wanted to do was be the darkest of all the siblings and then be big in all the wrong places. That's the last thing I wanted to do. And so part of me was that thing, like, I know I still have a lot more work to do as far as like not internalizing that, as far as like, on a dating show, for me to look at all these women and not in my mind already be like, oh, yeah, of all the people that will most likely go, she'll be the one. Yeah. And so when she eliminated herself, I knew exactly why. Like, people just be acting like Black women be making up things, but like, no, the conversations be crazy. I'm going to let you go. And then I'm also going to play you like a little clip showing how even men would treat the lighter skinned women who they say they prefer versus how they would treat, whatchamacallit, a dark-skinned woman. Like, I'm going to play another video from the same show. Not the same episode, but from the same show. And it's just like, there is getting away from it, but there's also not, in this case, it worked out where the man was like, oh my gosh, like, you are my type. I love your nanny. I love all these things. 9 times out of 10, that don't be how it goes. The men will come up and be like, oh, we're probably not my type. We're probably not like, whatever the case is. They may say politely. They may say just like, with a little bit more respect to it. But 9 times out of 10, it don't be that response.
So I want to say 2 things. So one, remember that time we were in Nigeria and I was like, oh, hold on, take a picture of me, but let me suck in my stomach first. You was like, girl, no, don't suck in nothing.
I've come away from that. I have come, I've grown up from that so much. I really have. So much so that even like, again, I'm not advocating this and I'm not saying this even in a judgment way, but like I stopped wearing shapewear. I just stopped because it's like, either I'm going to go to the gym and just like lose this weight, lose this belly, or I'm going to just like love the belly as it shows. Yeah,
and so, that's something that I can truly say that has made me feel a little bit more confident. Like when I do wear stuff, if my belly is bellying, child, let the belly.
Because why are we shocked that we have a belly? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how ridiculous is that to have a belly and then be surprised that your belly is a belly?
But no, it's because, again, what society has enforced into us that, like, if your belly is not flat like one iron board, to like, look good, like, and even Jamaica said, oh, look kind of girl, our belly bang. It's just like, okay, yeah, my belly hangs a little bit. Yeah, I got to tuck it in my pants a little bit, but at the end of the day, like, that does not take away from my looks, nor does it take away from my personality.
and mostly doesn't take away from your worth to be loved. Like it doesn't, because it's like it be the men that look like literally nothing and a half. It will be the man that looks like a plague, that will have the nerve, right? Like a physical representation of what a plague can look like. It be men that look like that, right? And then will have the nerve, the gall to just like tell you about yourself. And it's like, sir, like if we really had to keep it a buck, like you have the face that only a mother can love. Like let's actually be mindful. But how is that just like, because I'm married too. I done snatched me up a black man. Thank God. You used to think I was married to a white man.
I thought you was gay.
I don't know. What is it about me that gives
No, but hear me out.
Please explain to me why you thought I was gay.
Look, because I've been conditioned to know that people that say, oh yeah, my partner, my spouse, they were in same-sex relationships. You know what I'm saying? And all these 3 times before this, when we went out, you kept saying my partner, my partner, my partner. I'm like, okay, so behind closed doors, she might be bumping coochies. Okay, she like it, I love it. Whatever.
Listen,
that ain't stop me because she ain't, you know what I'm saying. But it was when we had that picnic, and right here up there, you know what I'm saying, where we went, and you said my fiance, or you mentioned he, and I was like, oh. Okay, so she's getting married to a man.
I don't understand why, okay, language wise, like when you say partner, it does give, LGBTQ, like plus IA, all the letters, all the people with the letters. Plus. How many letters?
No, it says 2S, which is two spirit. You know what that means?
They got multiples? What? Okay. I mean, sometimes, sometimes one spirit ain't enough. Sometimes you got to multiply some spirit. If you like it, I love it. But I know at the time when we were just like boyfriend and girlfriend, he always felt like, why am I just like your boyfriend? Why can't I be like, I never saw it like as a big deal. So like he would just present me as, he'll present me as his partner. So I picked that up too, like, oh, that's my partner. I don't know why I gave gay to you. And then your sister thought I was married to a white man. I don't know why. Yeah, you told me that one time that your sister thought I was married to a white man.
She probably did say that, but I don't remember. This probably was like 2 years ago now.
I don't know. What is it about me will give white men? Like, I just don't get it. I'm literally loud and obnoxious.
What do they say on TikTok?
Somebody else online. Somebody... You don't have to insult me on my platform. You do not have to call my hair hard. First of all, right now I got me my band tonight, okay?
The China bum.
Hello?
And the Jamaican should know what it's called, China bum.
What's that guy's name? He's Haitian. He's this rapper that's like a little crazy.
Kodak Black.
It's giving Kodak Black a little bit. From this angle, I was looking, I'm like, dang, I'm getting my Kodak. It's giving Kodak. I don't think I like. You don't have to agree that much. One agreement is enough. You don't gotta do all that. But what was I saying? Yeah, I've gotten like somebody thought I was married to whatchamacallit. Somebody thought I was married to a white man. I think I posted a video. We're watching like a soccer game, and he was there busy screaming and all that stuff. And so the person's like, dang, like they actually thought he was Nigerian. And so they were like, oh, I actually thought you were married to a white man. So I'm like, white? Like, what is it about me that gives you a white? Like, white is crazy. Like, shout out to everybody married to white people, but it's like, white? Like, white is actually insane for me. But anyway, I is married, But how is it for you now? Like, just dating as a dark-skinned, curvy, beautiful woman. What has your experience been? Are you considering dating other people? How are the blacks acting? Like, how is that going?
Yeah, I know I look good. You know what I'm saying? I have good personality. I have whole heap of body and them something there. I'm say, Father God, the man them not man, them not talk to me. Awa. No, awa. And like, but seriously.
I don't know.
But seriously, like, I look good. I'm like, Lord, is you protecting me, or am I like, girl, I've even mastered like walking around with a soft smile. Ready? Hold on.
Let me feel so not walking around the tradition.
No teeth, but like, instead of just being like, I'd be like,
Girl, that got to be exhausting. Like your smile muscles got to be
but
tired.
like it burns more calories to frown. The girl said.
Oh my Lord! Not the TikTok, whatchamacallit, relationship experts.
Look. So I just, walk, especially if I'm like in public, no matter like I go like on a solo date for like lunch. I'm just like,
you want to soften your gaze so it could be more inviting.
Yeah, because like my mom always says, girl, you gotta. I'm like, you know what? Joan's actually right. So like, let me actually put on a soft smile because I don't want to just be like this.
I mean, good posture, and nothing, and nothing bad with like good posture.
My face is dropped all the way down to the ground, like.
But like, if you're just walking around, ain't you just regular? That's like,
but
your base is that. Like your base is that.
To be like.
I think that you know what? I feel like it's one of those ways where it's be like, Black women are aggressive.
Yeah.
That gives into that, like, oh, you should smile a little bit more. What am I supposed to, like, I'm walking, like, what am I supposed to, like,
Yeah. So the dating scene has not been like going well. There was this one man.
Is there Dookie in the pool?
It's Dookie. It's like fentanyl. It's
not fentanyl.
There's a whole bunch of stuff in there.
Lord
I don't want any parts, you know. But there was this one man, like he was dark, like he was dark and like very, very rich in deep chocolate, and he appreciated me like nothing ever before. I was like, wow, like it felt good to be appreciated by yet again like another Black man
that looked like you, like,
and it's darker than me. You know what I'm saying? Because like I look, but that man, God bless him. Hallelujah. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna talk about that. But the dating scene hasn't really been given. Do you remember that one date I went out with that man who was like in between jobs?
Oh Lord. In between jobs mean jobless. Ladies, go ahead and be gone.
Look, but he was starting a new job.
How this gonna be a job and this another job, you in the middle? That's the problem.
He just left one and he was starting another job.
Why he left?
Week. Child, I ain't asking no questions because it's none of my business. Amen. But yeah, and this man, like, I was a little bit more understanding because it was summertime too. He's like, oh, like, how about we just go to the beach? Like, we could take like a nice little walk. And it was about to be like 5, 6 o'clock. So I'm like, okay, great, we could catch the sunset. And I'm like, let me bring some cards so that we can play some cards or what have you. Child, I pull up to that beach. I thought the man was gonna get out his car. The man opens the door for me to come in the car, and I'm sitting there. I have the cards in my hand. I'm just sitting there like,
not an Uber date.
Look, it was
an Uber date.
It was giving crickets more than it was. And then he was watching something on his phone, and I'm like, and then he starts smoking. I immediately text you.
Not an Uber date, and then you're trying to be higher than the son of God.
Look,
you trying to be the most high.
Look. Girl,
you got messed up as soon as he was in between jobs and you agreed to that date. And I told you this in person. I said, girl, these was them 2 jobs. This baby was in between. That's the problem.
Not too much on it.
The 2 jobs. This man was in here.
Girl, you No.
I was not okay with it. I was not okay with it. I told you that. Because you know the thing with Shantel gonna tell me things after the fact. She's not gonna tell me before.
Baby,
you told me after the day. Oh, I have this day with this guy, this and that. I'm like, okay, cool. Where we gonna go? We gonna go to the beach. That's what you said me. You ain't give me no details until this baby was now high in the car. Then you're gonna be like, and then he between. I'm like, girl, between. Can no man be talking to you from here? Either you here or you here. You're not talking to me right here.
Girl, whatever. Anyway, but not for even. And yes, Benny's right. Listen to y'all. Like when you are there, taking notice of everything, because even in conversation, yo.
What that baby do?
That baby's stomach was growling like, you know what I'm saying?
He ate,
and then he had the audacity to ask me what I ate, and if I'm hungry, and I was like, oh, like I ate before I left the house, which was a lie. I didn't eat yet because I wasn't hungry. But I'm like, imagine I was to be like, oh no, do you want to go here? Nigga, you had no money. You know what I'm saying?
Between the jobs.
And you sit here spending your money on weed. You know what I'm saying?
Like, how you gonna be high and hungry? At least if you're gonna be high, you got to have a little 1-2 on the side for the munchies. You got to have that. You can't just.
Girl. I said, so then
I'm mad all over again because I'm like, that would be done set you in the car.
And I'm like, I got locks. I'm like, do my locks smell like weed? Like, you know, that.
How long you stayed?
Girl, I stayed for like about 30 minutes. And then I said, got a blast.
You are a very generous person because you done brought the cards. You're trying to get. What cards you done bought? What cards you done brought to the game? Did you borrow my cards? Was it the end cards?
No, I don't like that game. You know that.
Which one did you? Which card?
Girl, I have my own cards, playing cards.
What kind of playing cards?
Ace, the two. Like, you don't know playing cards? You never played Crazy Eight before? Girl, bye. I'm not. You played that before?
I have played that before. I thought it was like conversational cards. But how he gonna invite you and then you bring in the entertainment? That's a problem.
Look,
because he in between jobs. Look. That's just where I'm still at. He was in between the jobs. That is crazy.
But I was like, you know what? Like, it's okay to have standards. It's okay, you know. Like, I didn't want to come off as one of those persons that's like, you gotta drop a bag on me, because like we could do close to nothing and still have fun. Because that could have been a good date.
There was no chance for that to be a good date.
I'm saying under different circumstances, like,
let's walk me through the circumstances in which way that would have been a great date.
I said, hey, like, I have the card games, you bring the snacks, you bring the drinks.
You should not be saying anything. He invited you on a date. He should be planning where the date's going to be.
Yes, mother. Anything else, mother? We that ship has sailed. I ain't going back there.
In Jesus' name.
Look, in Jesus' name.
You've been delivered. Okay. Glory. Hallelujah.
But yeah, so other than that, like the dating life, I am interested in dating.
What does interested mean? Like, are you actively pursuing, or are you just kind of like, you know what, I'm gonna be over here, I'm gonna do what I got to do, whatever is mine, and whoever is mine not finna miss me? Are we going out? Are we like on dating apps? Like, what is we doing?
I try the dating app, but I'm just afraid to die, so I just
too. Yeah, that too.
Yeah, so I don't really be doing much on there, but I feel like I'm putting myself in position. Like, I'm going out with other girlies. Like, I have this one other friend. She's also single. Like, and we love doing different things. We're going to different festivals, different concerts, even like going to different happy hours, not just in our local city, but going to the town over.
Festival is nice. Because it's like you meet different people and stuff.
Yeah, and you get to really have like conversation. Even like when we go out, we'll be like, girl, like, I dare you to do this. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's kind of fun too, because they're getting us out of our comfort zone. But I would love my husband to be a nice chocolate man. However, I'm open to like a Oyinbo, like a white man.
Just make sure they have enough lips. You know, because you don't want to be swallowing your husband every time. You know, it's other things you could swallow. But like, don't just be like immediately we're here and it's like, it's just like it has to balance.
But also, if I was to date a white man, like, he has to already have black friends. You know what I'm saying? Like,
don't be the first one.
Yeah.
Because now you're going to be educating him who Frederick Douglass and stuff. Like,
when they have a little bit of season in them, they even carry themselves differently.
Oh, no. I do not approve of this.
I am.
If you gonna date a white man as a black woman's, okay, you need to find you an accountant who don't know how to dress.
No.
He got to be educated and know about, you know, obviously the racism in the world and all that stuff. But the ones that be trying to be black, they gonna call you the house Negro when y'all are inside. Those ones be getting way too, I'm telling you from experience. I've been seeing somebody who done dated, I'm gonna tell you off the camera, but I've been seeing somebody that been dated a white man. this baby was who you describing. He trying to have a little swag with him. On the side, he was trying to call us niggas. And I had to check him like, nah. I don't care if you want to call her, not me. That ain't how it's. The ones that be having ones that be trying to be like you, why you trying to be black so bad? Oh my gosh. They be the worst. Get you somebody whose ancestries, they probably owned a couple slaves. They're going to have the money. You got to do that. They got to not know how to dress. Whatever swag they're going to have, you want to bring the swag to them. The ones that be coming trying to have like,
oh, like the black wife effect that you see on TikTok.
Yes. You got to get you somebody that's like almost, because I feel like women in general, whether it's with white men or not, women will elevate a man. Like we will make a man just like come out and do a little 1, 2, 1, 3. And dates the ones that be like the lame ones, those be the good whites. I'm telling you this right now. You could make them cool, but if they're already coming trying to be cool and trying to be black,
I don't know. Let me call my brother, because the way you going so hard, you had a white man before?
No, I can't. My lips are too big. I can't do a white man.
You could get lip fillers. What?
Imagine having a man with lip fillers. You try to kiss them and it's gonna move, and it's like they gotta keep getting the injections. I can't commit to them.
Yeah.
You know? But don't date your white man with the ones that be trying to have too much swag now.
Listen, I like what I like, so
I pray for a chocolate man for you. I don't see you with the white man though.
Me too. I do pray for a chocolate man for me too.
You know, like a chocolate man. What about Hispanic? Dominican? Because your name is Alegria. Like
I know, and like hear me out. Why I went to this place, girl, and I was going there. It's this Mexican. I think it's a Mexican spot, and I was going with my homegirl. We was going there every single Thursday. I stopped going there because the bartender, why he ever put his name in my phone, talking about some Mexican poppy. There's not anything wrong with that.
Yeah, that's cringe.
He wasn't my cup of tea.
But that's not cringe. But that's the thing, because he wasn't your cup of tea. As soon as he was your cup of tea, you will save him yourself as Mexican poppy.
No, but
yes,
the thing about it is, like, I felt because we were going there consistently, we just generally established like
a rapport.
Yeah. And it was like, I ain't been back since.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Maybe next month I'll go see. Just drop it one time.
Listen, but no, I don't know. I definitely don't see with Asian though.
Again, at the age, because them Asian people, some of them be having swag. They be dressing nice.
You want your swag so bad. But like, think about it. Even with me, I feel like you always trying to elevate my swag. So swag is really something that's like subjective. She was judging me today. I was trying to do my makeup, and this girl was like, "Do it like this, do it like this." I'm like, allow me, please.
That was the only time I only ever talk to you about your earrings, girl.
You clock me about a lot of things. Benny, you're ashy. Benny, you this. Benny, this don't look right. Benny, this is like you always on my neck for something.
Girl.
You will bring that to a man though.
Amen. In a good way though, right?
Yeah. Because like, here's my thing. Maybe this is just like,
you do be ashy though, just saying.
I do be ashy a lot. I have crazy dry skin. Like today I kind of like lotion for the people like that. But my thing is this. I don't know if it's just like a personal thing.
Who made you this bracelet?
We made it together. It was like I think it was my mom's birthday, and then we all went out to like this spa thing that we did. So all of us did sisters in like the placements that we're at. So I'm sister number 3, and we each did our names. So like all of us have the same thing. Like Gola would say sister number 2, and then her name here.
Oh, nice.
Vicky loves hers. I hate that for us. But I like. And I think just like sometimes it's helpful to have a man that's a man and a woman that's going to be a woman. The man that you're describing that like you want them to have swag, you want it to be like, I'm not saying a man has to be dirty or anything like that. The men that be obsessed with like what they look like and how they present. Again, we love a clean man. We love like you smell good. nice smile, you shaved your head, whatever the case is, you know, we love that. But like men that chase too much of like I gotta be like on all the latest trends, the latest like things. To me personally, be giving a little bit more of like that feminine energy, and like those men will sometimes want to be competing with you, and it's like I'm the woman, like I'm the one that's supposed to be into all of the things. Again, take care of yourself by all means, but like a man that's like too much into like excessively. I don't know that I see that, because I feel like that's who you are as a girl. You update your lips every 2 seconds. The reason why you haven't updated your lips is because of recording. Like you are that girl. So to be matched with the man that's gonna be on that level, like, 'cause it's like to have that swag that you're describing, there's a certain level of like you gotta chase it almost. Like you have to be like the guy that's like wanting to keep up with all the trends, wanting to buy the most expensive watch, or like wanting to buy the most, you know, the designers of things, like to keep up with like the swags. I'm not saying that's all that could mean, but from at least what I've seen, like men sometimes with swag, it just tends to be loud and it tends to clash. Whereas if a man is just kind of like he's chilling, he's handsome, he smells good, he puts himself together, whatever it is that you want to bring up out of him, you can bring that up out of him, but like at their base, they're not chasing that.
Right.
Because men that chase that, eventually it's like, okay, who is the woman, me or you? You know what I'm saying? And it's like the last one that we're not going to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like there's an element of that that's like, okay, you know, it's like, it's just like, it's a little clash. It's a little clash.
No, that was a let me sip my water moment for sure.
That baby was stressful.
I thought I drank from my straw.
You've mentioned a boundary that you have as far as like having better standards for yourself. What else have you like implemented? One, to just like protect yourself, and then like what else are you doing as far as just like exposing yourself while at the same time also being like, okay, you know what?
Like what have I been doing to put myself out there?
To put yourself out there, like what other boundaries do you have so that you're not ending up in situations with a dude that's like in between?
Really just paying attention, like having conversation and allowing it to be open dialogue, and not putting my own like, oh, he said this, does he mean this? Like if I have a question about something, I just ask. But and I'm learning to ask questions in a way where it doesn't come off as an interrogation, but allowing it to be open ended in a way where again it allows them more room to talk. You know what I'm saying? So I think sometimes as women, like we do for work, what money do you make? Like it could just be very, and it's like whoa, just
yeah,
and, you know, like, and also too asking simple questions like, oh, like what interests have you found as of late, or like do you have any hobbies? That will also tell you a lot you need to know about a man. Because like if you don't have any hobbies, is it because you're always working? And when you're not working, like what does your downtime look like? You know what I'm saying?
What are some of the answers that people have given you, and what has that like told you about them?
You know, I had someone say like they don't have any hobbies right now, and I was like, oh, okay. But also from observing their life and talking to him for the short while that we were speaking, the reason why they don't have any hobbies is because their hobbies really consist of drinking, going out with their friends. Again, not knocking anyone for wanting alcoholic beverage, but
not excessively. For me, it can be the only thing that you do. Yeah.
Excuse me. And I'm in between where like I'm looking to find a new hobby. So I'm actually I want to start swimming again. I really did enjoy swimming. And I want to get back a bike. I just want to be a little bit more active. And while I love being in the gym,
it's just too, to be outside. The wind in your nanny.
And with life being busy, it's like, okay, like what else can I do? And if I'm not as physical as I would like to be, what can I do that's not as like strenuous on my body, you know? So I set a goal for myself where I want to reach a certain amount of steps every day. So I'm intentional about moving my body. If I know that I like to do arts and craft, like I'm very intentional about, let me purchase this canvas. And right now, like I've been like crocheting a blanket, you know? So
not crocheting a blanket.
Okay, period.
Okay. It's giving Golden Girls.
Okay. But there's different things that like I've been doing. So like I, you know, again, ask certain questions because I want to hear in return. One thing that someone said to me recently, like they're interested in like they're working in finance. So on their free time, like they've been like, looking into investing in stocks. And again, for a girl like me, my brain don't understand stuff
obsessive,
like but for me, I don't understand stuff like that. So for me, that was like, oh, okay, so like tell me more because again, if I need an introduction or like a stocks for dummies type of book because again, my brain, it was never anything I was interested in. But as I'm getting older and wanting to build wealth, I realized that like perhaps I should be invested in something like this. You know?
Interesting, because it's like when you said that immediately, I was like, okay, you do that for your job and your hobby, like, ain't that a lot?
But what if it's something that you actually enjoy doing?
True. People do really like their jobs. People really do like the careers that they're in, and they would do it for both money and just like for like leisure and stuff like that. But yeah, I really do pray that the dating pool does open up a lot more, because a lot of go ahead.
Yeah, because so what's interesting though, I think it's just this region because I was having this conversation with my homegirl too recently, and when I go to like other countries, even other states, I'm approached by men, and even there,
Nigeria was a different experience. Like Nigeria was a different experience. Now, granted, it wasn't like
salacious.
It wasn't salacious or nothing, and it wasn't nobody that would be like, oh my God, that's husband. Which again, that's not how we did. We're not dating everybody thinking they're their husband. We're just dating to get to know them, get to know ourselves, and whatever the case is. But like, like we like what we like. It's like it's not. I feel like colorism, yes, back home it's very prevalent, but it's even a lot here. It's like it's a lot here, like where the bleaching is like as excessive as it is. Men typically don't even prefer the women that be bleaching. If you are like that naturally, it's one thing, but it's like
or the ones that have BBLs or whatever.
Yeah, it don't even be giving that. So like even just watching in Nigeria, there wasn't like a lack of. It wasn't a lack of like, oh, ain't nobody checking for my friend. Like it wasn't that. It's a lot to check for. Like and you thought I was a lesbian. If I was, I'd be checking.
Girl, bye.
I'd be doing a lot of checking. You never know these things.
Yeah. But even like other states, I'm like, dang.
What states in particular do you think it be popping?
So
it ain't Atlanta. I could tell you this right now. The girl is in Atlanta. The way they be talking about their dating experiences, it don't be giving that.
But when I went to Atlanta one time, well, the one time I did go to Atlanta, I went out with my homegirl and somebody was checking for me. In fact. Was I interested? No, but again, the person was still inquiring.
There was the approaching.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, it's always, I'm just like, dang, like, where do y'all niggas be at? Like, not in Connecticut or something? Like, what is happening with the men in Connecticut?
Like, what are the men in Connecticut doing, really? Even our church, it's like 2.5 singles. It's like 2.5.
It's a little bit more, but I
who in our church single? Okay, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Okay, I did say I wanted to show you guys the video just to rally it back into the conversation that we're having earlier. I wanted to show you the difference as far as like, which again, even as you're dating, we have these conversations all the time, like stand by what you stand for. Like don't, the standard, just like maintaining them, because it's not like these men cannot do it. They just choose who they're going to do it for. And if you like, oh, let me just sort of kind of like maybe, no. Like they're going like two-roll, gyrate and walk all over you. I'm going to play y'all this. Let me find it. Give me 1 second. All right. So I just pulled up this clip from Pop the Balloon again, right? So we're about to play it so you could see how men be treating like different women, right? So our good sis, it's her turn to ask a question. Let's listen to her question and see how the dude going to respond. Because when I play this, I said, there's no way you could make this up. Like, men really will play in your face every time.
Have you ever cheated? If you did, why? And if you haven't, why not?
Oh.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't be cheating often, but like, like here and there, like,
Okay.
But I'm like 80% loyal.
So why the 20?
You just gotta have the full package. And like she fine, but she 21 and like she got a little growing to do. I'm not saying I'm fully grown either, but yeah, she got a little growing to do.
Okay. Now, so it's just she has some growing to do, but she's someone that's your type?
Like in the club, yeah.
Okay.
Like during the day, I don't know. I gotta see her with a different look. You know what I'm saying?
What that mean?
No, seriously, what that mean?
What that mean?
It means only giving, like, I only want to take her to the bedroom, but, like, I don't really want to do nothing else with her.
Clock there.
That's what it's giving to me.
Clock there.
Very disgusting, in fact.
Clock there. Clock there. Now, the crazy thing is, I'm going to play you another clip, right? Mm-hmm. And people online were clowning our girls is talking about how, like, oh, the question was kind of like dumb. I don't think her questioning was dumb because, again, to me, depending on how you respond to that question, lets me know your reasoning for not cheating. Mm-hmm. Some people will say, like, oh, I don't cheat because it's like, I've had a good partner or whatever the case is, versus a man that will say, like, I don't cheat because morally, like, I just do not believe in cheating. One is value-based. The other one is like,
if he had opportunity,
like, if he had the opportunity, he would. If the circumstances, circumstances, hey, Jesus,
it's a circumstance.
Circumstance. Hey, I was about to say circumcision. But, like, what's the word?
Circumstance.
If the circumstance presents itself, the baby gonna cheat. If maybe the partner pisses him off, he might cheat. If he's unhappy in a relationship, he might cheat. Versus the person that's like, I just won't cheat because cheating is wrong. I do not believe in cheating. It's like one is value-based. The other one is just kind of like, it's, dependent on the other person's behavior, right? So I always thought her question, like, made a lot of sense. Now, could there have been other ways to, like, maybe phrase it? For sure. There's always another way to phrase certain things. But her question always made sense to me. And then you had this guy who legitimately say, honestly, I be cheating and you're good for the night, but not good for, like, daytime. This is the same episode. We're going to scroll a little bit and we're going to see this same man. When they ask him about cheating, what he going to say?
She's so beautiful. I'm not going to lie. Oh, my God. Just are you gonna love me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I need somebody to, hold it down. Like, I need you to be like, what you doing? Like, I need you to love me. For real. Like, if I love you, love me. Type. It's so funny, bro. I'm dead ass. Not love, but like, you know what I'm saying? Just like, just. I don't know. Okay. I got another question. All right. Do you have like a good sense of humor? You like to laugh and stuff?
I feel like I do, but I feel like I do have a really good sense of humor. But I think sometimes certain things are not funny. Some people think they have a good sense of humor, but in reality, they're just rude and disrespectful.
I agree. I'm not one of those, though. Okay. I'm not corny.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. I think so, though.
All right.
Okay.
That's all I care about, yeah.
Got anything to mention?
Huh? No, I'm good.
You sure?
You want me to ask another question?
No, I mean, I said, do you have anything you want to mention that's been brought up earlier?
Nah. I'm faithful with you. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
He's saying he's faithful with you, but he said earlier, he's only 80% faithful.
Oh, wow.
Why? Why did you have to bring that up?
We gotta let her know.
No, that was last round. Damn.
If she watches this back, she's gonna be like, "How come they didn't warn me?"
Right. Yeah, I'd have been like, "Dang, Arlette didn't even say anything."
Why?
She didn't like elbow me, nothing.
No, I was playing. I'm a good guy. I'm one of the good guys.
Okay.
Okay.
You say so.
What is the difference to you?
If you ask me, one got glasses, one don't, because maybe I'm one of those people that say I don't see color, but to me they look like they're fairly around the same skin complexion.
Girl, them is like, it's giving chocolate and papaya. It's
Am I
like
colorblind?
like literally one is Drake, the other was
Wait,
who's like a good.
Pull it back up real quick. The other girl, I just want to see what she looked like real quick.
Like the first girl. I mean, she wasn't your complexion. She wasn't mine. She was a little bit lighter than mine, but she wasn't mixed, I don't think. Or maybe like the girl was like, you know, like if you look.
She's giving Drake.
Like very much like Nani. The other girl was more so like Arlette's Nani, but one is like super like light skin versus
yep,
versus the chocolate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see. So that's very interesting.
And one was good for the night. I just want to put that into perspective.
Skin one was.
The darker skin one, she was good for the night.
And to me, it's just like, why? Why is that? And look at me and look at her. What would you have said about me? You know what I'm saying? And to me, like, they were equally as beautiful.
Equally.
I did.
In different ways.
Yes.
But equally as both beautiful, you know, young women. One was good to you for the night. One you would only be 80% faithful with.
But the other one you will be 100%.
The other one you'll be 100%. Like you loyal, you all those things.
And it makes me wonder from his perspective, like, what was he going based off of by saying that the young lady, she was only good for the night, whereas the other one, he could be with her no matter what season, no matter what time of day.
Preference. It's a preference thing. Like, we can't sugarcoat around it. It's a preference thing. One woman, you have no problem being faithful to. The other one, you could cheat on her. What makes the other person deserving of your loyalty and the other nah?
And two, like, I want women to hear that. Like, when a man says it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with him as a person, as an individual. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, there's no way on God's green earth you yourself came out of the canal of a black woman, a light, whatever she is, a black woman, and then turn around.
Because the woman, he said that too, them the same. Them around the same, like maybe a shade over, maybe like the undertone might be a little different, but like them, we the same people.
But mothers, somebody told me that their mom said for them to not date a black woman that is where they can't put their fingers through their hair.
Really?
And I was like, oh. One said his mother said it, another one said his grandmother said it. And I'm like, oh, well, to me, it shows that you listened, because what you're dating now.
Dang. And what was it, like a black man?
One was Dominican, and the other one was Puerto Rican. And they was like, oh yeah, but I don't know why my grandmother said that, because she had black hair. What is black hair? You know what I'm saying?
Because he be having,
you know what I'm saying?
Black hair be having a spectrum to it.
You know what I'm saying? So and to me it's like, okay, but you listen to what grandma and what your mom had to say. Because who you chose to procreate with, who you chose to marry, speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think what grinds my gears the most is like when men be like, black men, oh yeah, no, I like black men, I like black women. Why your children are mixed? None of your children's mothers they don't look like you or your mom. You know what I'm saying? And for me, that's where the issue lies. Because if you're going to appreciate me for all my blackness and not just for like the appearance.
And I don't always like when people want to hide behind like, well, it's just my preference. There is something odd about not preferring your own reflection. Like I don't think white men are ugly. I don't think Asian men are ugly. I don't think these, Hispanic. I don't think any group of people, of men, are ugly or not deserving of love. But my first preference is a reflection of me. If your preference is not consistently not your own reflection, to me, it moves from preference to low-key just like self-hatred.
And it would bring me to ask, like, what kind of trauma did you endure? Or what was like inflicted upon you where this is your stance now? You know what I'm saying? I just...
Ladies, stand by your standards. Stand by it. Because it's not like these men are incapable of literally like being stand up and committed men, it's not that they're incapable. They pick and choose who they're gonna be.
Yeah.
Who they're gonna be their best versions to. They will always pick and choose.
And to, as a single woman, like, or even single women out there who are watching this, as Benny said, like, yes, let's stick by who we are. Like, we're not gonna compromise. Like, and if someone says, "Oh, you have high standards," don't allow someone else to tell you what's high versus what's low. You go back and look at your list for yourself and determine whether or not, like, oh, are some things worth compromising, or is this what you said and this is what you're standing on? Because for me, 10 toes down, my man needs to be a man of God, like,
period.
And the God that you serve is you, and you also believe in Jesus Christ, not no lowercase g God, not no Oshun, not no like none of that.
Jesus of the Bible.
Yeah.
And sometimes when we think about standards, I feel like sometimes we feel like standards are the ceiling. I've heard this preacher say, like, standards, they're not the ceiling. Standards are literally the bare minimum you would accept.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's just where we need to start. At the base level, the man has to be a man of God.
Yeah.
He has to be respectful. He has to be caring. He has to be kind. He has to have integrity. That's like the base.
Communicate well with others, because that's one thing I watch out for. Like, when we go out, how do you treat other women? Like, if we're walking through a door, are you only opening the door for me?
Are you only nice to me? That's like, and girlies be like, some women like that. Some women like men who are just like nice to them. And I'm like, baby girl, he's nice to you because he likes you, because he wants to get into your pants. The day he doesn't like you, how is he going to treat you? How do you treat the people that you don't have any romantic interest with? That's what you pay attention to.
Yeah.
That's how you pay attention to. And one of the other things that I've made a point to, even with my husband now, I paid attention to how he treated his own family, the women in his family. Because while for the time being, I may be the hard new thing that he's interested in and he wants to give all of his time just to me, there's going to be a time where I am the one at the house. If the people that are already right now your family, your sister, your brother, your cousins, your mama and them, you put no time towards them. When I am now your family and I'm the one at the house, I'm the one with the kids. If you ain't had time for your other family, you will not have the time for me. Same thing. If you're only nice to me because you like me and you're mean to every other woman, you're disrespectful to every other woman, there's going to be a day where you don't like me. There's going to be a day where I say something that you may not like, and who you are will show up every time. Every time. Don't drop your standards. Black women, you are deserving of love. All of the things. Treat yourself right. Anything else you want to add for the people, okay?
Yeah, I just want to reinforce, like, single girlies, stand by who God says you are, because when you know your identity in Christ, nothing that any man, any woman, that anybody tries to say to you, like, it won't stick. We're not going to be like Velcro where, he said I'm ugly. Oh, like, these things are not going to stick. They're going to fall off because we know who we are in Christ.
So then we've seen some of the podcasts that the way these men be talking about the women,
it's like,
she wasn't even my type. I don't even like them. Like, it's like, that's your wife. That's your wife. That's your whole wife. But that's a conversation for another day. Right. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't yet, please go ahead and subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you always don't want to upload. And, I'm going to leave Shantel's info down in the descriptions. Her Instagram. She'll be giving the girlies the fashion, the fashions for the thick girlies and all the things. So definitely show some love, follow her, do all of the things. And I'm going to go ahead and see you guys on the next one. Bye.